Hello and welcome back. As always, my name is Leyzar and today I want to go through some of the more important changes that were brought to Heroes of the Storm in the latest Morales patch. So why don't we start off with the new hero, the Medic. I did a ton of coverage for her and I would recommend you guys watch my comprehensive build guide for the Medic. It's 32 minutes long, yes I know, but you'll get every bit of information you need. Long story short, I enjoyed my time on her. She is very strong from my point of view and the Medivac is a tool which every player should have in their arsenal. Now let's move on to the actual improvements to the art assets. Some hero abilities have received additional polish. Jaina's Water Elemental, Living Bomb on Kael'thas, Slime for Murky, Butcher got improvements to Ruthless Onslaught and Lamb to the Slaughter. Tyrael and Uther actually got improvements to their ghost forms, okay, so the skin you're actually using now will reflect in their ghost forms, and Misha's model got a few updates here and there. Moving on, some skins got themed abilities. Angelic Vala got Multi-Shot and Vault, Betrayer Malfurion, Moonfire and Entangling Roots, Chef Stitches got Hook and Slam. Stitches is coming back, guys, Stitches is coming back. Magni Muradin, Stormbolt, Thunderclap, Dwarf Toss and Avatar. Now, I don't know about the changes on Avatar. The giant dwarf made out of pink glass kinda looks off to me. I would prefer the diamond one, which actually ties into the lore and whatnot, but yeah. Spectre Nova, basic attack, snipe, pinning shot, triple tap and precision strike. So they basically pumped up these skins, okay, adding a bit more value to them, which is awesome, loving it. Moving on to the user interface, we got end of game surveys. Now at the end of your game in Quick Match, Team League or Hero League, you may receive a survey asking you something about the game. For example, how was your experience, and you can rate it from 1 to 5 stars. This actually shows that Blizzard is making active efforts to improve our experience, so that's awesome. We also got a new in-game UI for buffs and debuffs. A new healing fountain icon has been added to the right of the hero portrait to indicate whether healing fountains are available for use or on cooldown. I love this because it's an actual number. Okay, I actually can see how much time do I have till I can pick up healing fountain and plan my actions accordingly, so that's good. Buffs granted via talents have been reworked and now appear underneath the player's health and resource bar to the right of the healing fountain icon. Buffs icon for talents such as Seasoned Marksman, Focused Attack, Regeneration Master, etc. will also indicate the number of stacks earned. That's better, okay, it's a lot more clearer. Overall, I'm liking this. Loading screens. Now, the loading screens have been reworked a little bit. Will now display the players on each team along the left and right edges of the screen and include the following information: player name, portrait and portrait border. Loading progress, this is the important one, okay, now you'll see who lagged on the loading screen. Selected hero for that game, objective descriptions have been moved in the middle of the actual loading screens. I love these changes, a lot of MOBAs actually have loading screens like this. I never understood why Heroes of the Storm didn't, but hey. And the last thing worth mentioning is that multiple players can watch the same replay at the same time, which was not possible before. Let's move on to design and gameplay AI talent selection. Before this patch, AIs would actually pick up talents at random, which was nothing short of stupid, but now they will follow a group of preset talent builds. Unfortunately, we cannot determine these builds, okay? They will be determined by Blizzard. Hopefully in the future patch we'll get to build our own AI builds. Now let's move on to what everybody wants to hear about, the actual hero changes. Now I've been thinking about this, guys. Would you want my scripted reaction to these or do you want my live reaction to them? I don't know, so I'm gonna do half-half, okay? I read half of the changes and half of the changes I didn't read, so you just let me know in the comment section down below which approach do you prefer. So starting with the Butcher, Ruthless Onslaught bonus damage changed from 15% of the target's current health to 10% of the target's maximum health. A lot better from my point of view, okay? It's a lot more trustworthy, the actual damage. Now, if your target was like a Vala on 10% HP, you would kill it anyway, probably. But the Ruthless Onslaught would do like almost nothing. Lamb to the Slaughter, new art has been added that will better indicate players that are affected by Lamb to the Slaughter. We already knew this. Zeratul. Alright guys, big changes to Zeratul. Basic attack damage reduced a little bit. Not a lot, okay? Actually, only the scaling has been reduced by really little. It doesn't really matter that much. Blink, Wormhole, Talent. Blink reactivation time reduction from 3 to 2 seconds. This is a bit bigger. Before, you could actually blink over a wall, have time to just move around a little bit, hit your target, kill it, and blink back. If you got a smaller window to blink back now, you'll have to be a lot more quicker, so this is a bigger deal. And the biggest deal of all, Void Prism casting range reduced by 50%. The casting range, okay, so you'll have to be a lot closer to actually use your Void Prism. This will affect them, okay, this will affect them a little bit. Again, he'll have to be closer to their target, to the target of his Void Prism, which means he's spottable easier. Okay, you can see him easier. It's a bit more risky now. Okay, these changes make Zeratul a bit more risk reward than before. I think he'll still be very strong. I think Void Prism is still the strongest ability in the game at this point, but it makes him more risk reward now. We'll see how it affects him. I don't think he'll drop from meta or anything like that. Let's see. Changes to Abbot are not really important. Changes to Nazeebo. This is important. Spider attack damage decreased by a decent amount, actually. Okay, about 5% I believe, but here's the big deal. Leaping Spider. Spider damage bonus decreased from 25% to 15%. This is a big deal. Okay, before Nazeebo was doing a lot of actual hero damage. How would he do this hero damage? Through his spider build, which I showcased to you guys I think a month ago or something like that. It was so damn easy to do damage as an Nazeebo. Place your Q anywhere, it doesn't matter, the spiders will jump and deal the damage. You didn't even have to land your Q on a specific target and they would do tons and tons of damage. This was too much from my point of view. It wasn't control damage and it still won't be control damage, but still it was too much damage. Ravenous Spirit, vision radius granted by the spirit increased by approximately 66%. Okay. This is good, I guess. Again, you'll be able to see your targets, follow them better because of this change here. Now, overall, I think that everybody will shift to the frog build. I do believe in Korea it was already more popular. Damage wise, I don't know if it can do exactly as much or more or less than the actual spider build, but I'm guessing everybody will switch to the frog build considering these changes. Tassadar changes. Now, this one kind of gave me a headache. Check this out, guys. Shield amount decreased, okay, on his Q, his plasma shield, by about 25%. That's a lot. Shield amount is now increased by 50% when cast on allied heroes, okay? So you'll get a bit of a bigger shield, roughly a 25% bigger shield on allies, but you'll get 25% less on yourself. Mana cost reduced a little bit, okay, good. Cooldown reduced from 8 to 5, so practically they want us to spam shield allies, that's what they want to do. Leeching Plasma, let's see, basic attack damage refunded as self increased from 20% to 30%, so you'll be able to get more health back like that. Evasive Shielding, movement speed bonus duration increased from 4 to 5 seconds. And last change, Archon, reduced Archon's basic attack damage by a pretty big amount. Now, they don't want us to play Tassadar as a threat anymore. I don't think with the changes to Archon, Tassadar will no longer be a threat. I mean, picking up Archon now, I don't know if there will be any point. I mean, are you actually a threat now to the backline, to the squishies, with this damage from the Archon's basic attacks? I don't think so. I think everybody will play him into wall. But the thing is, Tassadar was such a niche pick already. Okay, how many Tassadars have you seen in competitive play on tournaments and so on and so forth? Okay, they're shifting him more into a support shielder, spam shielder. But I think all they did now is just send him into the void, to be frank. Okay, I don't see why would anybody play Tassadar anymore. Again, it's shields. It's shields, okay, it's not healing. Shields are better in actual combat, yes, okay. But still, no, I think Tassadar will just go into anonymity for the next period until he actually gets a decent buff and Blizzard figures out what the hell they want to do with him. But yeah, let's move on to the next hero, and this one gave me a bigger headache. Tyrande, one of the strongest heroes in the game, one of the most played, the most banned, and so on and so forth. Check this out, guys. Searing Arrow's talent, basic attack damage increased from 40 to 50%. Why? I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Shadow Stalk ability, okay, her Shadow ultimate no longer reveals enemies, okay. Instead, allied heroes are now healed for over 8 seconds and then receive a large burst of healing when Shadow Stalk expires. So, healing for your R ability, okay, for Shadow Stalk. This is a big deal. I think just these two alone will make Tyrande a must-have for everybody. I'm sure we'll see tons and tons of Tyrande play. Now she can actually heal as well. She was used for ganks, okay? You get your combo right, you go from lane to lane with something like an Arthas, or not even an Arthas, go with a Cloak or something like that. Get your Lunar Flare right, your Hunter's Mark and your Owl, and just let your ally do the rest and you'll be fine. Tyrande is such a strong pick. I don't understand why they buffed her. They're trying to make her more healy, okay? They're actually buffing her healing a lot, and they're buffing searing arrows on her as well. They're giving her more damage, they're giving her more healing. She was already plenty played. I don't understand these changes. What was the point? She was already a strong hero, she was already played. But now with healing, she's a must-have. Hunter's Spray has been removed to Hunter's Swiftness. Allied heroes no longer gain basic attack damage bonus and instead receive a 40% movement speed bonus for 8 seconds. I don't know what they're trying to do with Tyrande. I honestly don't know. But I do know that from now on she's a must-have for everybody, and it kind of sucks for me because I didn't enjoy playing Tyrande that much. Sure, I enjoy getting the combo right with her, okay, going from lane to lane and ganking people, but that's about it. Okay, I gotta play Tyrande now. Nothing I can do. Next, Chen. Oh, a lot of changes to Chen. A ton of changes brought to Chen. They're finally trying to do something with him. Let's read the developer comments on this one. While we see a fair amount of talent diversity with Chen players, the two Chen players they got, we found that some of these talents were traps, so these changes will help. Okay. We also added a bit of power into Chen's core playstyle to help him at competitive levels. Chen didn't see any competitive play. Stop kidding, Blizzard. Come on. Tons and tons of actual buffs to Chen's, okay? Increases the shield amount. Brew will now regenerate in increments of 5 while channeling Fortifying Brew. Keg Toss move from level 7 to level 1. Okay, they're definitely trying to shift his playstyle a little bit. Flying Kick, speed increased by approximately 20%, so it won't be easy to knock him out of it. Let's see, Keg Smash, slow duration increase from 2.5 to 3 seconds. Full Keg, move from level 1 to level 7. Okay, this talent's functionality has been changed though. Now increases Keg Smash damage and area of effect by 50%. Breath of Fire now also reduces Breath of Fire brew cost from 30 to 20. Ring of Fire, damage increase from, okay, a good damage increase, about a 10% damage increase for Ring of Fire there. Storm Earth and Fire's brew cost has been removed, and Wandering Keg, brew cost removed, cooldown decreased from 90 to 70. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I stopped playing Chen a long time ago. Why is that? I played a ton of Chen when it came out in the alpha. Okay, it came out in the alpha, bought the bundle, played Chen a lot, got him to 10, he was tons of fun with the Keg. I played him so damn much. They nerfed him to hell, okay? If there was something beneath hell, he would be there, okay? Everybody on the internet, on Heroes Next and so on, got jokes with Chen, okay? That's what you do, jokes with Chen and with Diablo, okay? And I haven't played him for a long time. I will pick him up, I will try these changes and see what has happened. Is he viable now? Will he actually come back into the meta? I don't know. Actually, he never was. He was only in the alpha. We'll see about Chen, guys. I don't know. I can't talk about him because I haven't played him in months. Diablo, the Lord of Terror. Let's see, what you done to Diablo, man? Maximum health gain per soul increased. Okay, nice. From 0.15 to 0.2. Essence of the Slain. Now also grants 10 health for each enemy slain nearby. Okay, nice. Shadow Charge Q. Range increased by approximately 50%. Nice. Stun duration after knocking an enemy into a wall increased from 0.75, which was a joke, to 1 second. Devastating Charge now reduces movement, impairing effects for 6 seconds, up from 3 seconds. Okay, maybe I'll pick this up now. Firestomp W. Damage increase. Really? Damage 10%. Yeah, that's a lot, sure, but come on. Damage increase for Firestomp. Mana cost reduced from 50 to 40. Overpower E. Cooldown reduction for Shadow Charge increase from 8 to 10 seconds. Will this bring Diablo back? Do you guys remember that time when in the meta there was Diablo and ATC, or was the top warriors to have? It was just after the Stitches nerf, if I'm not mistaken. Will Diablo come back? I got a skin for him. I definitely want him back. I had some fun with D. But I don't know at this point. ATC, let's see. Did they finally stop with the idea of making him into support? I'm curious. Health increased. Oh, base health increased. How much? Oh, not that much, guys. Not that much at all. Power slice. Stun duration increased from 1 second to 1.25 seconds. Good. Force melt mana cost decreased. Nice. Cooldown decreased. Nice. Mic check. Cooldown reduction increased from 4 to 5. Okay. Guitar solo heal amount increased by a nice amount. About 8%. 9%. Something like that. Okay. Pawn shop guitar. Mana cost reduction increased from 40% to 60%. Cool. Prog rock bonus healing granted per regeneration globe increased from 2 to 3. Oh, alright, guys. What are they trying to do? Are they trying to bring back ATC and Diablo? I don't know. Definitely want to test this out. Will this bring back ATC? Not unless they nerf Joanna. And speaking of Joanna, let's see what changes that he got. Knight takes pawn, damage bonus against minions, and mercenary decrease for 400 to 300%. Welcome changed. Her wave clear was just stupid. Okay, just stupid strong, but I think it needed more. I think it needed more than just 300, maybe 200. Let's see, stun duration against minions decrease for 4 to 3. This didn't matter that much, okay? The damage mattered because you would just clear them. No more stun because they would have already been dead. But yeah. Blessed Shield stun duration decreased from 2 to... Oh, this is a big change. The stun duration from Blessed Shield decreased from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds for the first target struck, and decreased from 1 to 0.75 for additional targets. Okay, so now max range Blessed Shield. I don't know if a max range Blessed Shield will now actually give you the chance to get in position and actually kill the target. I'll have to test. 1.5 seconds is still plenty of time to get another slow on the target and whatnot. We'll see. Let's see what else we got. Radiating Faith no longer increases Blessed Shield's range. Ooh, okay. Increases the stun duration to 2 seconds for the first target struck and 1 second for additional targets. Let's see for Joanna. I don't think this will break her. Okay, I think Joanna will still remain top pick. Currently she is top pick with Leoirc, and speaking of Leoirc, what did you get, man? Ocean Renewal Talent. Now dismounts Leoirc. Why? Ah, come on. It's... okay, whatever. No longer causes Leoirc to pause briefly when activating while moving. Did it do that? I don't remember it doing that, but it must have. Skeletal Swing, there we go. Damage decrease from, that's a 15%. 15% reduction on his Skeletal Swing. Good. Okay. It was too strong from what point of view? Not actual hero damage, but lane clear power. Okay. That was too strong. I don't know why they did with Ocean Renewal what they did, but whatever. Muradin, Haymaker has received improvements which should help it feel more responsive to cast. This was my big problem with Haymaker on Muradin, to be honest, okay, because by the time it would actually hit the damn target, they could just move to the side and I could no longer knock them into my base or where I wanted them to go, so that's good. Rexxar, oh, the mighty champion of the Horde. What did they do to you, man? What did they do to you? Let's see. New ability, Misha Fixate. Misha Fixate will... what? Okay, will have two functions depending on its target. If Misha Fixate is used on an enemy, Misha will move to attack the target until the target dies. A new order is issued, or Misha leashes, or Misha dies. If Misha Fixate is used on the ground, Misha will move to that area and hold position until a new order is issued. Misha leashes or Misha dies. Using Misha Fixate will automatically place Rexxar's passive into the Misha follow state. Okay, Misha retains her current behavior when issuing commands using Misha follow, D, okay, and Misha attack. Hold on just a sec, guys, I gotta try these out. Be right back. Alright guys, through the magic of video editing, I am back. I love this Misha Fixate things. I love it. I played around with it a little bit like a game. It's nice. Okay, I think this actually could solve Rexxar's issue, which means I gotta get back on him and play him. I was extremely disappointed what they done to Rexxar. Okay, poor Rexxar, champion of the Horde, badass and all that. And look what they did to him at launch. Horrible. I gotta play some more, okay? But I definitely love Misha Fixates. Actually gives you a ton of control over Misha, which was the main issue on Rexxar. No damage increases though. So let's finish up the actual talents. Misha, trait Misha, Leash's range has been significantly increased. I kind of saw that as well. Misha will now hide when Rexxar is hidden in the bush. I saw that as well. Spirit Soup, Bird of Prey, bonus damage to non-heroic targets has been reduced from 300 to 200. No point in this. Whatever. Moving on to Stitch. So overall, love what they did with him. Okay, I played one game and I loved it. Okay, I had a lot more control. I felt less scared. Okay, that Misha will do something stupid to me again. So I loved it. Let's move on to Stitches. I know you guys want to hear about Stitches. I want to hear about Stitches too. Health increased. How much? Scaling. Okay, so the scaling was increased. Okay, so no base amount, but the scaling about how much is that? About a 12-14% increase in scaling. The block has been removed. Okay, Regeneration Master has been removed. What? Imposing Presence removed. Alright. Stone Skin added. Ooh, nice. New talent at level 1. Dampen Magic. Every 8 seconds gain a charge that reduces damage taken from the next incoming enemy ability by 50%, and you can have 2 charges. Double Spell Shield? Ah, nice. I like it. New talent level 1. Hungry for More. Collection Regeneration Globes permanently increases maximum health by 30. Wow. Yeah, baby, I'm liking this. Hook Q, Helping Hand, now also reduces Hook's cooldown by 8 seconds when pulling an ally hero. Never played with this unless I wanted to troll my own team. Slam W, mana cost reduced. Okay. Okay. Devour E, mana cost reduced. Okay. Cooldown reduced by 24 to 20. Big deal. Big deal. Big deal right here. Last Bite talent now grants cooldown reduction for enemies that are killed within 3 seconds after being damaged by Devour. Okay, nice. Indigestion. Rashlings now apply the effect of vile gas to the targets they attack. Alright, cool. I'm liking this so far, guys. I think Stitches is coming back. Let's see. Gorge. Duration increased from 3.5 to 4 seconds. That's a big deal. Very big deal. Stitches movement speed is no longer reduced while using Gorge. Epic. Epic. I'm gonna get on Stitches. I'm gonna play some Stitches. That's awesome. That's bloody awesome. I need to buy the Master Skin for this guy now. Definitely. Targets under the effect of Stitcher Gorge will now instantly expelled if Stitches enter stasis. Okay. Divine Palm, Devouring Maw, Cocoon Medevac. Oh, come on, man. I was already thinking about what if you eat somebody and take them with Medevac to your own base. Then out to the car and say, what up? Ah, come on, Blaze. Why don't you let fun stuff like that in? Come on. Yeah, it's probably broken as all hell, but it would have been fun. What? Hungry Stitches talent no longer increases Gorge duration. Meh. Now increases Gorge damage by 40%. Yeah, but the base damage is pretty garbage, so I don't know. I think Stitches may be coming back after this, guys. I have to test as well. Well, I think that's gonna do it for now, guys. Overall, I think this is one of the best patches we ever got. From my point of view, okay. Great balance changes with a few exceptions. I don't understand what the hell they're doing to Tyrande. What do they want from Tyrande? I have no clue. She's just super strong now. If you don't have Tyrande, get her, play her, master her. You need it now. And again, I don't understand what they're doing with Tassadar. I don't think anybody will play him right now. But the rest is just golden. Okay, from my point of view. Great patch, great balance changes. I'm loving everything. Can't wait to play Chen, Diablo, and Stitches, and even ATC and see how the changes feel. Oh, and play some more Rexxar as well. Thank you guys for watching. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I'll definitely see you again soon.